political show, Eagles Outlook. But for now, in the next 50 minutes, we'll be crisscrossing round the world of sport, giving you all the latest. Now, we'll be looking at the UEFA Champions League. Yes, it's going to be a different format for the first time. No more group stage. The norm that's before, was 32 teams in 8 groups, 4 teams in each group, and they will play 3 matches, home and away. And the top of the group, 1 and 2, will progress to the next round of the knockout stage. And the number 3 team in that group will play the Europa League. That is how the format has been until a change in the 2024-2025 season. Well, it's a single league format, and I'll be breaking it down. And as we look at the games that we go down later today. Meanwhile, some coaches have complained about the league format, saying that players are not consulted, saying that coaches are not consulted. But when businessmen decide to do everything it takes to make money and to adjust maybe their policies to make sure things go okay and go well, the players, the workers are not involved. That's exactly what is happening here that I am seeing. The coaches were not involved. The players who are doing their due diligence to make the game go on were not consulted. So you can imagine the number of players that each, or probably the number of games that each players will play. I will give you the breakdown of the UEFA Champions League, the number of games that will be played. Remember that they've added about 3 or 4 more teams. Yes, 32. They added 4 more teams. Now we have 36 games. Now, example, in the EPL, you will play the English Premier League, you will play the Carabao Cup, you will play the FA Cup, you will now play the UEFA Champions League, you will play the knockout stage. How stressful will it be for players? So these and more we'll be looking on the show this morning. Now, Nigeria is supposed to face the Mediterranean Night of Libya in match day 3 and in match day 4 of the African Cup of Nations qualifiers. Yes, that will go down next month, October. And the coach of the Mediterranean Night has been fired. He had a poor run in the first game. He lost in the second game, and he was given a boot. Yes, a red card out of the Libyan team. So also be looking at that. Also, then we have the African Nations League. You'll be wondering, which one be the African Nations League? Abuja, let's go for this quick break now. And when we return, we go straight into the package. It is a loaded package. Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back.
No offense to the commercials. It's just that we want to see other audio. Eagles 102.3. Golf. Football. Basketball. Lawn tennis. Cricket. Volleyball. Athletics. It's the mother of all sports show.
It's sports on Eagles Wings with Vicky V weekdays from 8 a.m. with the real sport. Sports on Eagles Wings. Sportstainment at its finest.
The vibe is about to be lit. Don't you just love good music? I know you do. I don't really care if you're older. On Eagles 102.3 FM.
We had to call a quick timeout to catch our breath. Whew. Now, back to sports. It's Eagles 102.3.
Drinic from no kind of range just put it over the bar.
Poor performance to the start of the World Cup, the Nations Cup qualifiers. Now let's tell you that the Mediterranean Knights are winless after 2 games in the qualifiers. Now the North African started the qualifying campaign with a 1-1 draw against the Amavubis of Rwanda. Yes, it was a 1-1 draw at their own backyard. Now they further lost to the Cheetahs of Benin Republic on match day 2. Yes, that was 2-1 in favor of Benin Republic. Now, to make matters worse, he couldn't defend that particular one while he was actually thrown out. Yes, the Libyan Football Federation are working to employ a new coach before the Mediterranean Knights will face the Super Eagles of Nigeria in a double header. Yes, they will face the Super Eagles of Nigeria in a double header. So you can imagine how that will be. Who would this coach be? We talked about getting coach before the game. Maybe it will work well for them. It didn't work well for Super Eagles in the World Cup qualifiers, but it kind of went well for the Super Eagles when we faced the Amavubis and the Cheetahs of Benin Republic. Now Nigeria will host the first leg against Libya at the Godswill Akpabio Stadium in Uyo, while the reverse fixtures will be in Tripoli, Libya. Now, former coach of the Super Eagles of Nigeria, Joseph Preserio, has revealed why he decided not to continue with the job. Yes, he has been silent all this while. He has been moving from one place to another trying to get job. He was even invited for a coaching course. And now the Portuguese has revealed why he stepped aside from the Super Eagles job because of pressure and stress. Now, the Portuguese was in charge of the three-time African champions for 22 months. The 64-year-old guided Super Eagles to a second position at the 2023 African Cup of Nations in Cote d'Ivoire. Now, the former Saudi Arabian gaffer left the post after his contract expired in February. Now, according to him, he said, and I quote, I decided that when I finished the AFCON, I will leave. I had put too much effort in my job. It was too much stress. Everyone supported me, my family, and my players, but I grew fatigued, and I thought it was enough for me, even if I had won the AFCON. This is Preserio talking to a broadcast communication, a broadcast company in South Africa. Now, he went on to say, despite the challenge he encountered while managing the Super Eagles, Preserio said the job was special. Yes, he went ahead to say the job was special. Nigeria was an amazing job with good players. We played very well in the AFCON. I think our team was the best until we lost to Cote d'Ivoire in the tournament. Added vastly traveled coach. Yes, he's a vastly traveled coach. Now, Preserio is still without a job since leaving Nigeria. And the former Venezuelan coach said he is waiting for the right project. Now, I am waiting for a good job, for a good step. It is true there were offers from South Africa, Europe, and Brazil as well, but I didn't take any and feel good for those jobs. Someone called to tell me about the Sundowns job. That's a Mamelodi Sundown in South Africa, and about other things, but until now, nothing special is remarked. When you leave Eagles job, when you leave your position as head coach of Super Eagles, your CV is up, especially him getting to the finals of the AFCON. And also look at Genero. Well, in as much as he's coaching Benin Republic, but I think it's a good offer also. He has taken the Super Eagles to the World Cup. He has gotten almost to the finals of the African Cup of Nations, losing the third place. I think any coach who lives as a coach of the Super Eagles will eventually get a good job. So, Joseph Preserio, just be patient. The stress, talking about the stress, was it really stress? Is it physical stress or emotional stress or mental stress or financial stress? Hopefully, I'll be hearing from you guys. Just tell me which of the stress did Preserio face. Was it financial stress? Was it mental stress? Was it physical stress? Or was it material stress? Or is it marital stress? Well, after all, he said his family supported him. But hope, guys, I'll be hearing from you. Okay, let's go straight to the headquarters of the Confederation of African Football, CAF. Yes, where the 8th African Nations Championship will be held from February 1 to 28 in Kenya, Tanzania, and Uganda, according to the Confederation of African Football President Patrice Motsepe on Monday. Now the biennial African Nations Championship, CHAN. Yes, that's the right word, CHAN. It's been a while. It has not favored the home-based team of Nigeria. The last coach who took us to third place was late coach Stephen Okechukwu Keshi. Yes, he took us to the bronze medal of that competition, and ever since then, we even find it very difficult to even qualify for that championship. When you look at the African Nations Championship, CHAN, it's a reflection of the league in your country. Yes, it's a reflection of the league in your country, because foreign-based players are not allowed to play in this tournament. So they look at the players in your league. It's a way of even promoting the league itself, apart from the Confederation apart from the Champions League and the Federation's Cup. But Nigeria has not really done well when it comes to this particular competition. Now let's tell you that the biennial African Nations Championship is restricted to locally based players, ruling out big names footballers who have moved to Europe. Now it will be the first time East African host a continental football competition for national team will serve as precursors to the three nations hosting the 2027 African Cup of Nations. Now Motsepe turned three Kenya National Stadium. Yes, toured three national stadium in Kenya, which are marked to host the event, with two currently under renovation. Now, according to the CAF Executive Committee meeting, I am impressed with the commitment shown by the three countries, which gives each of them the opportunities to enhance their football infrastructure and attract thousands of visitors and boost their tourism, according to Motsepe, who is chairing the CAF Executive Committee meeting. Now, qualifying matches for the 19 teams tournament will start on October 25th and end in December. Yes, and end in December, October 25th. So if we do our maths, it is less than a month. That's for talking about the qualifying series. Let's continue. Now, Senegal won the last edition of the tournament in 2023, beating host Algeria 5-4 on penalties in the final. Now, Morocco and DR Congo have each won CHAN title twice since its inception in 2009. Now, go and check out the Moroccan league. It is very good. Go and check out the DR Congo, where you have TP Mazembe, one of the big name of club football in Africa. TP Mazembe. I'm sure they must have coined out most of those players from that team to join the DR Congo championship team. Well, let's see how it goes. Hopefully, with the NFF, we'll be releasing the list of players that will be coming from the home base. Our own league too is growing. Maybe some players from Enugu Rangers, some players from Remo, some players from Eyimba, some players from El Kanemi Warriors. These are the four teams in the continent that have played the CAF Champions League and the CAF Confederations Cup. Though Remo and the El Kanemi Warriors were eliminated. But Eyimba, in their game last week, or probably over the weekend, they picked a draw on the road. And as for Rangers, they defeated Sagrada of that country again, trying to get that country. Sagrada, they picked them at the Godswill Akpabio Stadium in Uyo. So if players from this league, or probably from these clubs, will be picked, then some pockets of players around who have shown themselves exceptionally well will be invited to the camp of the Super Eagles. That's talking about the home base Eagles. And at the same time, Ogumodede of Remo Stars and also Fidelis Ilechukwu of Rangers might decide to head that team, knowing fully well that they are coaches in the local league. And let's see if they can put their heads together, if we can get results from next 2 years. That's talking about the 2027 African Cup of Nations Championship, CHAN, hosted by three nations in the East Africa. Yes, I talked about Kenya. I also looked at Uganda, and I also looked at Tanzania. These are the 3 countries that will host 2027 African Cup of Nations. Okay, we still have some other top stories. We have the National Youth Games that is going on. A single player won 3 gold medal. Now, I don't dispute the fact of or probably disregard the National Youth Game. My question is, what happens to the talent that will be seen, the talent at the youth games? What happens to them? This is supposed to be an avenue of preparing for the Olympic Games that will come up in the next 4 years. So if we can pick get some athletes, young as they are, in the youth games, we can start preparing them for the Olympic Games. Meanwhile, the sport minister himself, Senator John Owan Eno, has said no age cheating. If we get you, we disqualify you and disqualify your team. This is speaking tough ahead of the tournament. Now, players are already winning gold medals and other things, but because of the other sports that I have on the table, we'll not go into the youth game. But hopefully, we'll see how we can squeeze in and talk about it. Let's look at the UEFA Champions League match day 1. Okay, the biggest football event in Europe begins today. Looking at the UEFA Champions League. Yes, it is a single format. I'll try to explain it to the best of my capacity or capability. Let me just get the right word. So for the first time, we'll be having 36 teams. Yes, 36 teams will be in the UEFA Champions League 2024-2025 season. Now, if you look at the table, yes, it's a single table. Arsenal is already on top of the table. Well, just looking at the alphabetical order of that particular one, yes, Arsenal on top of the table. But it's going to be a home and away fixtures. Now, each team is expected to play 8 matches. Yes, each team is expected to play 8 matches. It's not the regular where you have 32 teams, you have 8 groups, you have 4 teams in each group. But this time is a single format. The team has been increased from 32 to 36, and each team is expected to play 8 matches. Now we're talking about looking at how it's going to be too just for the players. I've explained that already, but let's look at the Champions League proper. 8 teams, or probably 8 teams, expected to play 8 games, or probably each team is expected to play 8 games. Now, after you play 8 games, if you win a game, as usual, it is 3 points. If you draw a game, it's 1 point, and that is how it will go: home and away, 4 home, 4 away, 4 home, 4 away. Now, the top 8 teams, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, will progress to the knockout stage of the Champions League. The top 8 teams will progress to the knockout stage of the Champions League. Now, it's going to run for 4 months, beginning from today. September, October, November, and December, the group stage will be decided. Now, like I said, the top 8 teams will qualify for the knockout stage. Now, from number 9 to number 24, from number 9 to number 24 or 25, if I'm not mistaken, we'll go for a playoff. Yes, we'll go for a playoff. So when we say number 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So from number 9 to number 24 will go for playoff. Yes, they will play off home and away. And anyone who made it in that playoff will join the top 8 for the round of 16 of the Champions League. I don't know if I'm trying to explain this thing better for us to understand. For number 9 to number 24 position, after each team have played 8 games, will go for a playoffs. And that playoffs will see anyone who wins home and away will join the first 8 in the knockout stage to form the round of 16. Then the remaining players from number 25 down are automatically out. They will not play in the Europa League or play in the Conference League the same way we were doing it before. No way. So they are not stressing the team in the Europa League and they are not stressing the team in the Champions League. So this is how I can explain the UEFA Champions League to the barest minimum at all. But let's give you the games that we go down later today. Now today's fixture, we see Juventus up against PSV. Yes, Juventus will take on PSV in Italy. Young Boys will welcome Aston Villa to Switzerland. Liverpool will travel to Italy to take on AC Milan at the San Siro. Bayern Munich at the Allianz Arena will welcome Dynamo Zagreb. Real Madrid at the Santiago Bernabeu will take on Stuttgart from Germany. And we'll see Sporting CP take on Lille from France. So these are the games that will continue, or probably that will go down later today. There's a fixture for next week. There's a fixture for tomorrow, so that we can accommodate all the games. But like I said, the format is already done. Each team will play 8 games, and it begins today. Meanwhile, some other games will go down later today. Looking at match day live in the Spanish La Liga, Mallorca will take on Real Sociedad. Yes, Mallorca will take on Real Sociedad. Match day live in the Spanish La Liga, 6 p.m. That game will go down. And in the Dutch Era Davis, it is FC 20 up against Heerenveen, and that game will go down precisely at about 7 p.m. Looking at the Dutch League. Also, it is match day live. Looking at the Asian Football Confederations Champions League, Al Badat will take on Sepahan, as we see Instant Quail Dushan take on Al Sharjah. So these are the games of the Champions League. Meanwhile, it is match day live in England. Yes, the FA Cup will go down, but some of the big teams will not be involved in the FA Cup. Yes, talking about the FA Cup, and the Carabao Cup will also go down today. Looking at match day live, Stoke will take on Fleetwood 7:30. Blackpool will take on Sheffield Wednesday 7:45 p.m. Bedford up against Leighton Orient, and that is also 7:45. Everton will take on Southampton, also 7:45. 7:45 also have the fixtures of Preston versus Fulham. Then Crystal Palace will take on QPR. Then the big game 8 p.m. In the EFL Cup, or probably we'll know it as the Carabao Cup, will be Manchester United up against Barnsley. Yes, Manchester United will be in action against Barnsley. Yes, they had a good run over the weekend where they defeated Southampton 3-0 at the St. Mary's Stadium. A red card was given to Southampton team, which was much easier for the United players. But it is going to be an easy one later this evening when they take on Barnsley in the EFL Cup. So Abuja, let's go for this quick break, and when we return, we'll go straight into the phone lines. It is all about you in the second half of the show. I still remain the Sport Minister on Radio Vicky Vick. Don't go nowhere. I'll be right back, pay some bills, and then we'll return back to the show.
Eagles 102.3 FM. Abuja, here to stay.
You're about to experience Eagles.
I don't want nobody, baby, but you.
On Eagles 102.3 FM.
Get updates, get informed, avoid traffic, and get home early. Tune into Traffic Rush weekdays 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. on Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja.
It's the mother of all sports show.
It's sports on Eagles Wings with Vicky V weekdays from 8 a.m. with the real sport. Sports on Eagles Wings. Sportstainment at its finest.
Okay, glad to know you're still there. And if you are just tuning in and also joining us on the show, this is Sport on Eagles Wings. Welcome to the second half of the show. We'll go straight to the phone lines. We'll take some of those messages and those comments that you're already dropping. Well, you can react to Jose Preserios talking about stress. That was why he left the Super Eagles job. And I asked myself, what kind of stress? Is it physical stress, or is it mental stress, or is it physical stress, or probably financial stress, or marital stress? Well, you said your family and friends supported you, but let's share your thoughts. And you can also react to the UEFA Champions League match day live. When you heard the format, are you okay with it? Are you satisfied, or I should explain more? Yes, it's a new format. Each team, eight games they will play, 4 home, 4 away. Well, we'll try to see how it will be okay for the teams. Just like I talked about the EFL Cup that will be going down later today. That's one of it. And most of these big teams will be involved in the EFL Cup. Yes, they will be involved in that particular one. And they will also play the FA Cup. They will also do other games. Come on, let's see how we pound out for them. Okay, let's go straight to the messages. The phone lines are already buzzing. Hello to you, good morning. Okay, I think that one didn't pull through. Okay, good morning, Vicky. This is Mr. Uche from Abuja. Yesterday during your sport roundup, no mention was made. Victor Boniface, who scored twice. Okay, at least you listen to it. The truth of it is that there was, when it comes to Mr. Uche, there's so many stories to talk about, especially on a Monday. I try to see how I can get the best. I'm not saying that Victor Boniface's story is not it, but I see how I can get the best. I will still turn back to your message, Mr. Uche, while I take this call. Hello to you. Good morning.
Good morning, the Minister of Sports.
Good morning to you, Shola. How are you doing this morning?
I'm very fine.
Okay.
And you?
I'm okay. I'm good. It's good to have you on the show this morning.
Thank you, Mr. Vicky.
Yeah, let's go there.
Let me ask myself on this new pattern of the UEFA Championship.
Okay.
To me, I love it.
Okay.
Particularly the way situation is going in Nigeria now. I don't know the level of sport. Football in particular. When we are playing football, we use it to ease our pains. For some of us that are not into maybe alcohol. Whenever they play football, when you go to studio or your conference room, once you are watching the match, you are at peace. Also, you have a rest of mind. So for me, that format, I love it so much because it will not allow me to be thinking of this Nigerian issues. that is on that. Then on Pasero, he said that it's and I don't know the way you put it. I'm talking Fisaro.
Yes.
Nigeria coach. I didn't know how you put it. Complaint. It's stress. He said he was stressed. My brother.
He was stressed and under pressure.
Yes, my brother. I and you, we all need the pressure and the stress. That's why we want to tell ourselves the truth. They say we keep Baba, Madili, you had you down, and you concern. All the past coaches, there are some of the telling us that we have me to serve a social amount and I will collect a social amount. That is the real stress that we are passing through. But we don't feel elaborate it. God will help us in our nation in Jesus' name.
Amen. Thank you very much, Shola. I truly appreciate your call this morning. Hello to you, good morning. Dr. Odele, how are you doing this morning? Dr. Odele, it's good to have you on the show this morning. How are you doing? Hello, Doctor. Hello, I can hear you.
Yeah, I said the big shaggy behind the microphone. I greet you specialist.
Okay, I greet you too, my brother. Let's go there.
I greet you to your man. The only doctor in the whole
undisputed, according to you.
Any other doctor. Whether they are original in Nigeria or whether they want to pay their salary. My own is the only one from everyone on earth.
Let's go there. Let's go there. Yes.
How's the family now?
Good. They are okay. They are awesome. They are beautiful.
First of all, we want to say, Papa, God, thank you for giving me the opportunity to serve a bit today.
Now, so.
But you are not around now.
I had to manage one or two things, but it is
okay,
well.
Because you said that two as a collection and what did happen now?
It is well. Yes.
Due to that, order.
Yeah.
My brother, welcome to MRC this morning.
Thank you.
Yeah, my brother, first of all, let me talk to the game of stuff from your home before you go to outside.
That's so.
For Pizzero, straight addiction. Because, there's a time if you want to marry somebody, you hear me? According to the way you take care of that person, or the way you take care of that person. That's why. Because how many modes you know the play at that time? You know that you have to begin to do something, how many modes? Let me go and get you there. You go to do this or they do this or they maybe they sick, you know it's not money. But you know why you dey position for this place here? You dey collect the money, nobody don't come out for that I'm not now. So you don't collect salary for every month. Yeah? So for me, I think let the man I think you don't try your best, I leave them to Papa go there.
Okay.
And that one, we wish you more the best. And talking about the UEFA Champions League, my brother. Tonight, I wish Madrid the best. And also Capital World Cup that is coming up. I wish my team Manchester United the best tonight. Go there, try your best, and make sure that you get the much more point and move to permanent side. I don't want to hear to extra time. No. For first half, I tell you, I pray that the last weekend we had a bit this guy the 2-0 before they even get out the card. You hear me?
Okay.
No.
Thank you very much, Dr. Dele. I have to go here. Thank you very much. All the way. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Vicky.
Morning to you, fine. How are you doing this morning?
Vicky calling from Africa this morning.
It's good to have you on the show, Ify. Let's go there.
My brother, how are people now?
Then they find us, they hear them now.
Okay, make a hell of people this morning. Dan and Papa Papilo, Eric Mena, and Lorenzo the Capito, and those are solid, and make them over that day this morning. Hey, my brother, my own addition of this Champions League. I want to know how many game places will win before you qualify for the group stage. As they make eight teams to meet themselves.
It depends on the number of points that you will accumulate. If you win all your 8 matches, 8 times 3, you have 24 points. You can top the group. Yes, that's how it is. It's only one group. It's only one group. Only one. Only one. Only one. So that means all your game, you must win it. You must win all your game. So if you play 8 games and you have 3 and you win all the games, that's 24 points. You can sit on top of the table.
For some things will be tough for some people they like them, but for me, yeah, I calculate the thing will tough for them. You know,
it should not be. But it's the same game. It's the number of games, but just that you play more. That's just it. You play more.
Okay, so you know, sometimes I don't know how to use for to do that thing. You know, before then it's calling Europa League, Patapoto League on Thursday game, but now it's supposed to be the Thursday game. So so nobody will laugh each other again. Whether it's playing Patapoto, it's playing Conference League, all these people are the same game they play. Only thing that the champions is playing to each other.
No be FIFA or now UEFA. No be FIFA now.
UEFA, yes, UEFA. My brother, sorry, it's UEFA.
Thank you very much.
So, I greet everybody, my brother.
Thank you very much. Truly appreciate your call this morning. Hello to you. Good morning. You know my way calling from? Yes, Dr. Odele, quickly have 30 seconds.
If Biscuit and Greedy and also the media and Dara Ambassador, Mohamed Abdullahi, Papa Ganacha and everybody. Yes, they did a chapter together Thursday like this now. It shoot me away because now, no more Thursday, Potopoto, this or that one. All of us now. And if your team will not get fans, why they got to watch match? Brother, it's for you to face the consequences because, like now, if they want to get you, my people they like 20, and 20 people they like 30. And I think people like 5 or 10, but who go show now?
Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Odele. I have to let you go here now, so I'll give opportunities to others to also make their own contributions. Yes, I was talking about Mr. Uche. He made reference to Victor Boniface, who scored twice and also provided an assist in his team's 4-1 victory over Hoffenheim in Germany, while other players like Lukman and Victor Osimhen were singled out of praise. Okay, should I defend this one, Mr. Uche? Okay, I think I get what you're saying. Well, I think maybe because of the focus has always been on these two players. My bad. Yes, I'll take that particular one back. Hopefully, we'll sit and monitor Victor Osimhen. But despite his involvement in the Super Eagles game, many people were not really impressed with his performance with the Super Eagles. But no doubt, he's a good player. You know, there are some players who play in their club level. They'll be fantastic. When they come at home, they might not do well. But when they come home to play for their national team, they will also do very well. And some can do both ways. Okay, my bad there. Hello, good morning.
Finally, my call don't end.
Good morning to you, my brother. How you?
Yeah, this is King of Chelsea calling. I don't tire.
Chelsea, no mind me.
No, fine.
How you doing? I'm good, my brother. I'm good. Let's go there.
Yeah, we thank God for granting the.
Nah, so.
Yeah, Dr. Odele is not partner I'm calling.
No mind, Dr. Odele.
Anyway, it's good to be alive.
That's so.
Yeah, I want to talk on some of the top stories. Let's just like the African chant. We want to kill our country now. Now my own. Whether you good or no good, since you don't get person, forget about it. And if you get person, you know your person will help you. That's what it's in our country. We have a bunch of talent every year. So the Champions League when we are relaxed. So I like the format. Because yesterday there's nothing like second place. Once you play your knockout, it is what you need to qualify. I don't say what you are looking for is just the first top. So actually I like the format because if you're really lucky, you come for Champions League, you can't go play Europa from Europa, you end up winning the league. Like the people who are even linked for the league first, you can't let them right off. So I like, you don't as you're out, you are in right in. The format is okay.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank
you. I regard to every brilliant family. I read them well.
Truly appreciate your call this morning. King of Chelsea. Hello to you, good morning. Hello, good morning. Okay, that person not ready for me. And let's take some messages, and this one is from Lorenzo Di Capinto. Good morning this morning, sir. I am listening to you live from Cuba. Local players can do well in the world of football if they are well harnessed. Best hands is what we need in football, but corruption is killing us as a nation. Look at Brazil, Paraguay, Argentina, Spain, etc. Promote their local players as they become stars with time. My Liverpool was taken to the forest of Nottingham and could not find their way back to Anfield. Congratulations to my second team in European football. Goals from Griezmann, Gallagher, and Alvarez saw them humiliating their opponent 3-0. At least that comforted me against Liverpool loss. Lorenzo de Campino. He further said the Champions League is here again. It is sweet me for Beleb. My two teams are playing Champions League, Liverpool and Atletico Madrid. I am glad. Okay, let's take this one for Sport General. Good morning to you, Sport G.
I love you so much. Sport, the man I love on MIT.
Thank you very much, Sport General. How you doing this morning?
How you doing?
I'm there. I did like delay.
How is it, man? And I hope you don't get that shit.
Yes, so I don't get that more. I see the order, but I never see the one I want.
I want order for hospital. I don't know who it can be shoot.
Then they market well.
This week, I come to they tell me my wife put to bed.
Hey! Nah, you have increased population by 1, Sport General.
I wanted to show everybody one more thing, you understand? Because it's not easy to go to Anke and see one bouncing baby ball. you know.
What you go name him? Nah, your club that Chelsea. Now Moresca. Oh nah.
No.
Victor Osimhen.
You don't understand what I talk about. My wife don't follow. That was a lighter note. So for nothing for us to go to Anfield.
Okay.
And collect 1 point.
Now what you
I didn't feel like my wife put the bed like this.
Nah,
how my wife put the bed whatever, but you can call it to and also people and also. Nah, this weekend our player just they make us happy honestly. People see me Victor Boniface. Hey.
Okay.
You know, Victor Boniface scoring goals. And Victor Boniface be like Dr. Dennis and Nozzle. I tell you. That was on a lighter note. Finally, it will make sense this weekend. Chelsea will play today. My club will play today.
Who? Chelsea? Who? Which club?
Chelsea.
No, Chelsea they play Champions League.
Okay. Who are you the player?
Man you they play champion. Dr. Sport General, what are you looking for this morning?
No, you know, say I don't choose for the player. Okay, sorry, fine.
Okay, thank you very much, Sport General. Okay, let's take some of those messages. Time is really running ahead of me. I have this one from Barrister Sunday, all the way from Dakwa in Niger State. Good morning, sir. Joseph Presidio is just being diplomatic, and that is how you know a good manager. You don't go out in the public space and put out your past relationship on the air. And that is a worthy trait of Mikel Arteta and Carlo Ancelotti. For my club Arsenal FC in the Champions League, well, I don't expect anything good from them. No spectacular signing to show that they are ready in the season, that they will play more games. It's well. Vicky, do you observe that the NFF has gone to bed on the Super Eagles coach appointment again? Few days to the match in October, you will begin to see fire brigade decisions. This has become the new normal in Nigerian football. It is unfortunate we are gradually becoming used to abnormalities in this country. Don't worry, Barrister Sunday. Barrister Sunday from Dakwa. Don't worry, they will soon come back very soon. Share the nation's chant will soon continue. Don't worry, they will soon begin. It's just a matter of time. The new Champions League format is a welcome development, as teams no longer have to play only 3 teams to get to the knockout stages, making it more competitive. Teams must not win all their games to qualify for the knockout stage. They just have to find a way to be in the top 8 team or qualify through the playoffs. Though it has added more games to the players' schedule, it is also going to bring more monies to clubs and will allow them to get in more players to prosecute these games. It's just the needless international break that have been added to the schedule that makes it more taxing for players. The Nigerian Football League is overrated compared to the quality of other leagues in Southern and Northern Africa. A quota system and politics isn't allowing our national team selection get the best of players, and as such we can't compete in CHAN. James, I give you this one. Well, you hit the nail on the head. You talked about politics. You talked about quota system, which is not supposed to be. Yes, which is supposed to be in football. But that is how it is now. And who no man wey no man, a way of also advertising your own players in the league. That is how it is. Thank you very much, James. Hello to you. Good morning. Good morning to you, Beckham. How are you doing this morning?
Yes, man, give a call. You see, there's no time. I have been calling you.
Okay, go on.
See, let me ask you. Say yesterday you tried this thing, but the line was where you just said that you were doing one or two things. Can't you tell him the truth? Tell him that you were in court. Even yesterday, I said, I will not carry this man go court.
Okay.
You don't believe you are talking that issue now? That's our problem now. Yes. That they said Liverpool dismantle, they discharge, they this. I said, no. I won't take this man to go through like this. Let me just carry him to the court of law. But now,
don't worry.
Anyway, if you have the degree,
I will get a good lawyer.
Okay, now get a good lawyer. Stand, don't carry the lawyer.
Thank you very much.
I'm very happy. That time is not in your side. So tomorrow we discuss most of the things.
No problem. Thank you very much. Truly appreciate you. Thanks for your understanding. Okay, quickly. Good morning to you. Name where you calling from?
Good morning, Vicky man.
Yes, good morning to you.
It's Dab.
Okay, Dab. How you doing? Man, you last born.
Yes, bro.
Weekend. The weekend day.
Well, I just set up league enter. You come in and say, I took and go to class. It's not good now. Therefore, I need Europe for Thursday. I know not the way to take there. It's like but how did that to do the match? I read them any mentality where they got weekend.
Okay.
Keep it there. People say everybody, mostly Dr. Delemama. I did him
I agree to you too. Thank you very much, Adab, my you last born. Okay, the voice note here. Good morning to you.
That the wife put to bed. Waiting God give us, is he a bouncing baby boy or a beautiful pointed nose girl? Congratulations. Congratulations. My name is Lorenzo Di Capinto of Italian Serie. Good morning to everybody listening this morning. God bless you.
Bless you too. Good morning. Don't mind, what's his name? What's that his name again? Sport General. Okay, let's see how it goes. Now, Osimhen set Osimhen set a Super League shooting record on Gala debut, where the guy just break record. Talking about Victor Osimhen. Then also, thank you, Mr. Uche, for bringing us to that. Because bringing us up to speed with Victor Boniface. That was truly an oversight. I actually saw that story, but I really don't know how I missed that particular one. But all the same, Mr. Uche, truly appreciate you for that one. Okay, this is where I draw the curtains of the show this morning. I'm sorry I can't take more calls. Time is not my friend. I need to go to the market. But all the same, massive thanks to Shola, Dr. Odele, Ify Biscuit, King of Chelsea, Lorenzo Di Capito, Sport General, Barrister Sunday from Dakwam, James from Suleja, Beckham, my man, and Dab, man, you last ball. Truly appreciate you guys. On the flip side is Eagles Outlook, and UD will take you through from 9 to 10 a.m. I still remain the